Dumelang.
We are the delegation from South Africa. My name is Oratile.
My name's Christian.
My name's Byron Whitehead.
I'm Daniel Christian.
What did you learn in these past 2 weeks?
I learned about different cultures and different people. I learned about a lot about foods. Foods we're supposed to eat, foods we're not supposed to eat. The benefits and stuff like that.
What was your opinion about Romania before you spent 2 weeks here?
I didn't really know anything about the country because it's like, one of those countries like, I wouldn't want to say not anyone knows about, but like, it's a very discreet like place. So it doesn't have a lot like anything big going on. So I don't have any like knowledge of the place.
What's your opinion now?
I think it's a very nice place, nice people, nice food. Yeah, it's a good vibe.
How would you describe word school in 2 words?
Busy and fun.
Tell me one thing about word school that you'll always remember.
The planting ceremony, the tree planting ceremony.
Thank you.
Yo.
What did you learn in these past 2 weeks?
I have learnt a lot about people's different cultures from around the world, and especially about food trends, and it was interesting to learn people's different perspectives on the topic.
What was your opinion about Romania before you spent 1 week here?
My honest opinion was that it was a rural community, there was lots of farms, and it wasn't really built up, but that my opinion soon changed when I arrived.
How would you describe word school in 2 words?
Baie lekker, as we would say in South Africa, but in English that means extremely fun.
Tell me one thing about word school that you'll always remember.
I'll have to also say the tree planting ceremony.
Thank you.
Yo.
What did you learn in these past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I learned a lot. Not necessarily in the forum actually, but about Romania's culture. I saw how peaceful it was and how people are like able to walk around in the streets at night. So that was quite cool to see and learn.
What was your opinion about Romania before you spent 1 week here? 2
Yeah.
weeks here, sorry.
I didn't really have an opinion on Romania as I haven't really heard about it before this. The only thing I knew about Romania was that the junior Springboks played rugby in this country. And yeah, honestly, that was the only thing I knew about it.
How would you describe word school in 2 words?
Extremely fun.
Tell me one thing about word school that you'll always remember.
The bonding with other people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you learned anything new in these past 2 weeks?
Yeah, so I learned a lot about other educational systems, chatting to other teachers, because we learn about other educational systems, but until you talk to them, experience what they've experienced and get to adapt and borrow ideas, you don't really understand what they do differently. Yeah.
How was the feedback from your students?
Good. They've really enjoyed it. It's interesting for a lot of them, to experience a new culture. And for one of them, it's the first time he's been out of the country. Some of them had to fly alone. So this is a complete sort of culture shock, but it's been really beneficial for them. And so far, from when I've talked to them, they have enjoyed it.
How would you describe word school in 2 words?
Interesting, and if you hyphenate it, mind-blowing.
Lastly, what was your opinion about Romania before you spent 2 weeks here?
Okay, so I'm a history teacher, so I teach a little bit of the Cold War, and so I know, there's the whole Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, with the Ottoman Turks and all that kind of stuff, and then the fall of the Soviets and the collapse of the USSR and communism. So I knew a little bit about that. So the perception was, former Soviet bloc country, probably not that developed. It's a bit Eastern European, but it's like, now it's like, whoa, it's so different, but at the same time, like so similar to like a lot of the stuff we have in South Africa. You face a lot of the same problems that we do. So the perception of it being totally different and other is just gone completely.
Thank you.